Hello, everyone. A lot of you might have been watching our videos on different platforms, and Zenler is coming up with its first virtual event on the 11th of October. 12 hours and 13 speakers. And today I have with me a very special guest, Shelley. Welcome to the show, Shelley. She is also going to be a key speaker at our event, and she will be talking how to cover yourself and your presentation, how to take care of yourself and your slides during a presentation. Welcome, Shelley.
Thank you very much, Manmeet. Thank you for having me.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing really well. I'm based in Israel. The sun is shining. It's currently 27 degrees, so it's a little bit cooler than it has been recently, which is very welcome. And yeah, I've just had 2 days of the new year, Rosh Hashanah. So this is my first day back in the office since Friday. So busy.
Oh, that's nice. And a very happy new year, according to the calendar you follow.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay. Shelley, would you share with us that how long you have been with Zenler and what your journey has been?
Okay, so I started using New Zenler, I think it's either 3 or 4 years ago. It was just beginning to evolve from the old Zenler to the new Zenler. I'd had an old Zenler account many years ago when I was testing out different learning platforms. And then a friend of mine alerted me to the new Zenler that was coming up. So I tried it out. I was on Teachable. I was paying a lot of money every month for Teachable, and it wasn't doing everything I wanted it to do. And it looked like New Zenler would. So I jumped in with both feet as a really early adopter. I mean, I pay a really ridiculous amount per year for what I get. And it's just been the best decision. It's evolving all the time. And it's just a fantastic platform. And I'm not even using all of it. I use only the parts that I need, and it's just brilliant. So that's me.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You are truly one of our founding members, and like you said, early adopters. Thank you so much. And we, as an organization, we are really customer obsessed, and we would like to bring an all-in-one platform so that it becomes easy for our users.
Yeah, definitely doing that. And the speed of response of New Zenler to the requests of the trainers and educators who are using the platform is phenomenal. As a trainer myself, I've been training for over 20 years. It's really hard sometimes to come up with the whole picture of what your users need or what your trainees need. And you learn as much from them as you can learn yourself. And New Zenler really exemplifies that, in that the requests that the users make are really considered. And then if it's at all possible, rolled out. And it's just very, very impressive.
Thank you so much. This feels really good. Thank you so much. Also, since our summit is focused on the live aspect, we are trying to focus on how you can use live to impact your business, your academies. So I would like to know, how has the live aspect impacted your business and helped you to grow?
Okay, so I've been online for a very long time. I have 2 certifications for online learning. I'm a certified online designer of online learning and a certified online learning facilitator for live online learning, both of those from the Learning and Performance Institute in the UK. And I'm a fellow of that institute. So I take my training very seriously. I'm always learning. And when you present live, it's different to pre-recorded. You need to manage a lot more things. There are more moving parts, and it's really crucial to design your sessions correctly and to then manage all of that while you're presenting. And I think I've lost track of the question you asked me during by trying to answer it. So remind me what you asked me, Manmeet.
Yeah, so I said that how has the live aspect in any way, it could be the features of Zenler or in general, how has that impacted your business to grow?
Thank you. So I haven't been using the live aspect for very long, but it is already having an impact. So with New Zenler, you've got 4 flavors of live. You've got live webinars, you've got live interactive webinars, you've got live streaming, and I think there's one other, but I can't remember because I don't use all of them. But what I do use is I use the live webinars and the live interactive webinars. I have a very simple funnel for my courses. It's a live webinar, which is free, and that's a webinar, followed by the pitch at the end of that, you'll all know what I mean, is to a paid webinar. And then at the end of that paid webinar, the pitch is to the course, and they get back the money they invested in the paid webinar is deducted off the price of the course should they sign up for the course. They're getting a bit of a discount. But what I'm finding, this is a new model for me, and it's slowly dripping in. I'm getting people signing up to the free ones, quite a number of people, and I have some people who sign up again and again. They're becoming raving fans, which is wonderful, and telling other people about it. And gradually, this is a process. And a very good friend, marketeer, and a business coach, their mantra is trust the process. And I'm adopting that. So I am starting to see slowly results, but none of this is an overnight thing. Anybody that tells you that you can make $1 million in 3 months with a launch, they're fibbing, in my opinion. They're not telling you the whole truth.
Definitely. And I think one of the golden advice is trust the process. You will get there. Definitely. Also about the talk, if you could just share with us a small outline, if you have to get in detail to all the users who are listening us, if you really want to learn how to manage yourself and your slides during a presentation, which has become so essential today, I suggest you to register yourself on zenlersummit.newzenler.com, because here we would not spill all the beans. You have to attend if you want to learn, and if you think this is something that you would want to learn for yourself. But Shelley, would you share with us that what would a user take home if they attend your talk?
Well, we're going to talk about 2 aspects of live presentations. One is the design element. So what do you need to think about if you're presenting with slides? And, spoiler alert, you don't always need slides. Even though I'm a Microsoft Office trainer and that's what I teach, sometimes no slides is better. So we're going to talk about designing your presentation, designing the slides that you do use, and things to think about when you're doing that. We're also going to talk about the element of what do you need to design into your live presentation to make sure that you get the best engagement. And at the end, I'm going to share with you some of the tips of what can go wrong, or not so much what can go wrong, but what tripped me up the first couple of times I did a live and what I learned from that. So I'm going to leave you with some solid advice of what to look for when you do go live.
I think that is absolutely necessary, because when we're talking about live, there is always something that doesn't work. It cannot be 100 on 100 all the time, because it's live and you're present there doing it. So I'm sure there will be a lot of learning, and I'm personally waiting to attend your session and learn a lot from you.
Thank you. I'm very excited about it. I love presenting. I love presenting live. I love the challenge of presenting live. There's lots of moving parts, as we said, your camera, your microphone, your video, your slides, you're sharing the screen, you're monitoring the chat. You may have people on video, you may have people off video. There's so much to manage, but you get quite an adrenaline rush from doing it and doing it well. So that's what we're going to be talking about.
Absolutely. I think it is going to be one power-packed session with a lot of information and advices coming to all the users. I would also want to know that, is there something that the users have to be prepared with before attending your talk? Or is it that they can just attend the talk and take back all the learnings?
They can attend the talk, just have a pen and paper handy. I'm not going to be showing you how to do things. I'm just going to be talking about the what and the why of things. So yeah, whatever your preferred note-taking method is, whether that's using a note-taking app like OneNote with a pen on a tablet or an iPad, or any other note-taking, using a Remarkable, using a good old-fashioned pen and paper, however you like to learn and make notes. Personally, I tend to listen and watch. I don't tend to make notes. I only make notes of really important things. Other people like to write everything down. And if you write things down, you do remember. So it's really up to you. However you like to learn, you will get at least one or two actionable tips from here.
Definitely. We've got 1 or 2 actionable tips right here in this conversation. So I'm sure it is going to be power packed on that day. So let me share your time. Shelley is going to be speaking at 11 a.m. BST. We run from 9 a.m. BST to 9 p.m. BST. And if you want to learn how to manage yourself and your presentations on camera, in live, you can go and register and attend the summit. Thank you so much, Shelley, for your time. I would be eagerly waiting to attend your talk on the day.
Thank you very much, Manmeet. It's been a pleasure talking to you today.
Same here. Thank you so much.